Look, Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight. Now, as promised, your souvenir. Here you go. According to the merchant I bought it from, mysterious spirits called Jinn often live in lamps like this. I know you like rare things, so you're welcome. I'm ready to head into the city. I could give everyone their soup. Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting. I'm honored to have such a... Let's go to the plot. After so long in Sumeru, there's no rush.
Dare to mess with me?
Squall and Fury.
Take it easy.
Port Ormos is always lively, even late into the night. People there go to bed much later than I imagined. Quite a stark contrast with Mondstadt. People pray and play music in the Cathedral Plaza during the day, but come nighttime, the streets are deserted except for the knights on patrol. Good question. Life in Sumeru is never dull. Last time I was out drinking on the street at night, some passing mercenaries invited me to dance. Although, I did learn later that that kind of thing is highly unusual even there. They must have been in a very good mood that night. They taught me a lot of songs that they usually sing during feasts. It really was a fun night. But be that as it may, I think I'm more suited to the free and easy life in Mondstadt. Simple, honest folks like me, we don't need much to be content. Fair enough. Let's shelve that discussion for now. Have you ever had a chance to hear the cathedral choir before? The hymns they sing are a whole tradition in their own right. Quite different from the folk songs that the bards play. Well, let's see if we can catch them today. Sister Grace is right there, so we can ask her about the choir's schedule. Excuse me, Sister Grace. Does the church choir have any performances coming up soon?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The hymn concert we previously announced has unfortunately been pushed back.
Oh? What's the story there?
As you probably know, Captain Kaeya, we've been trying to organize an amateur choir in addition to the regular church choir.
Ah, yes. I heard about that. I believe the plan was ultimately to have different choirs who can take turns to perform hymn concerts.
Yes, exactly. Well, it turns out there are plenty of believers who are good singers and interested in joining a choir, so in theory, it should have been a simple case of getting everyone in the same room, then practice, practice, practice. But for some reason, the rehearsals are going terribly. I don't understand it. Everyone in the choir has a basic level of musical literacy, but they sound awful together. It's like everyone's trying to do their own thing. There's no group harmony. Oh, maybe I'm just not musically gifted enough to give them the guidance they need. Captain Kaeya, I know you like listening to hymns. How good is your understanding of vocal music?
Me? Music is far from my forte. But if you need some help, then don't worry. I know an expert who's more than up to the task.
Thank you so much, Captain Kaeya. Having some expert guidance will definitely be a great help.
I'm sure you've figured out who this expert is already. He has the best singing voice of any poet in Mondstadt, and understands poetry better than any other singer. Plus, he's exceptionally easy to find. 9 out of 10 times, he's in the tavern. The wind rises. Good day. Drinking alone? I hope you don't mind us joining you.
Hello, hello! Please, take a seat. We're all friends here.
Patton, 1 moonlit alley and an apple cider.
Ooh, excellent choices. Come on, let's have a toast and drain our glasses together. Here's to the time spent drinking with friends, which is more unforgettable than the drinks are delectable.
Ever the poet, Professor Venti. A beautiful toast from the bard with the most. Any new songs of yours we could listen to? There's a real dearth of quality entertainment at the moment, since the cathedral's choir performance has been delayed again. Speaking of which, I trust you've heard Sister Grace's choir perform before?
Of course! Though the format is a little on the formal side, they do sing quite beautifully. Very pleasant to listen to.
So you'd say you enjoy listening to hymns?
Let me think. Well, however it's expressed, as long as you can hear the singer's passion and joy in their voice, I consider it a phenomenal performance.
Passion and joy, huh? An intriguing perspective. By this logic, I suppose Lord Barbados would also enjoy the choir's performances.
Oh? And why is that?
Think about it. It's only because of his patient guidance and protection that the people of Mondstadt can now sing such beautiful hymns in the cathedral. It must be quite satisfying for him to hear a joyful people lift up their voices in song.
Yes, well, that's a beautiful image filled with hope. But actually, maybe Barbados himself doesn't give it so much thought. In principle, the hymns of the cathedral are dedicated to a god. But in reality, the audience are all ordinary people with very worldly concerns. So what really matters is that the people enjoy what they're listening to.
If Sister Grace was able to see things that way, perhaps she wouldn't feel so distressed.
Huh? Distressed? About what? Ugh, she might be asking a bit too much. To be honest, if they have a natural talent for music, they should just be allowed to sing whatever they want. It'll all sound good. I'm pretty sure the first people to sing songs to the Animal Archon weren't all singing the same tune. Besides, he is the god of freedom. Surely he'd prefer to hear Mondstadters sing their hearts out however comes naturally to them.
Well, to each their own, I say. But Sister Grace seems quite bothered by the whole thing. If only a kind soul with a deep understanding of poetry and music could help her. Patton?
More drinks?
Uh-oh. I only brought enough money for 1 bottle today. I'll have to pass.
Another bottle of apple cider for Venti, please, Patton. My treat.
Wow! Thanks, Kaeya. Ah, you were one of the finest students ever to emerge from my fast-track love poetry class. I always did admire your enthusiasm and kindness. With the aid of this bottle, a humble bard's woes are whisked away on the wind. And so it falls to this humble bard to pass the blessing on to another.
Then this is probably the single most worthwhile alcohol purchase I've ever made. With your help, Sister Grace's problems are as good as solved. Sister Grace is a devout follower of the Animo Archon. Perhaps it's her depth of devotion that causes her to worry too much about the smallest things.
Don't worry. Just wait a moment. I'll go find her. Right after I finish this cider. The next time you visit her, our sweet sister shall be sad no more. Kaeya is a wily character, but free wine is always the most delicious. It's fine. I mean, the church's choral hymns aren't exactly my strong suit, what with all the finicky formalities and so on. But as long as there is love for music in the air, I'm sure I'll be able to help. Hey, if I'm happy and Sister Grace is happy and the audience is happy, that's a great thing, isn't it? Kaeya is a wily character. It's fine. I mean, hey, if I'm happy...
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic. Everything was
Hello,
futile.
Sister Grace. How are the rehearsals going?
Captain Kaeya, your bard friend has a few suggestions that are somewhat fanciful in nature.
Fanciful in the sense of not worth adopting? Is that what you mean? Everyone in the choir loves to sing, but they're used to singing their favorite songs. Suddenly asking them to sing in perfect harmony like a church choir with years of experience is just too difficult. So, why ask them to adjust to the demands of those staid old church hymns when you could just create a new song for them? One that they'll be able to grasp quickly? If you want, I could help.
Church choirs typically stick to traditional hymns. This is certainly an innovative idea. What's stopping you from considering it, Sister Grace?
While I don't expect a recently established amateur choir to perform on par with our own church choir, this would be a major departure from tradition. I'm just not convinced that it's appropriate.
Is the Church of Favonius really such a stickler for tradition? Giving believers the chance to express themselves freely seems like it would be a very positive thing. So Venti, do you think the Animo Archon would like to hear a new melody?
Of course! This was the wish of the people when New Mondstadt was first founded.
Okay, well let's see what our other friend thinks. Traveler, what are your thoughts? Another vote of confidence. Maybe there's hope for this idea yet.
Maybe it's just a generational thing, but... Oh, well, it's not a completely unreasonable idea. I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Looks like we're all in favor then, so let's start preparing. Sister Grace, could we trouble you to inform the choir members?
Of course. I'll tell them now, and then we'll give this a try.
Should we find some people to help us compose the lyrics? If this is to be a new song of the people, then the more fresh ideas we have, the better.
Good idea. Let's split up and find some contributors, Traveler. Let me think. Since we're composing a song, we should try and recruit at least one person who understands music. Aha, I know. Sister Grace, how would you feel about us asking Sister Barbara to provide her input?
Given that the idea is to write a song dedicated to Lord Barbados, I'm sure Sister Barbara would be very willing.
Perfect. Traveler, why don't you head into the cathedral and invite Sister Barbara to join us? I'll look for another friend who's interested in helping us.
Got it!
Anything the knights can do for you.
Let the wind lead. Traveler, it's been a long time since I last saw you in the cathedral. Fortunately, I have some time to spare at the moment. What is it? Oh, I see. What an interesting idea. The hymns we know today have been passed down to us through the ages. Very few people would ever think to create a new one. But as long as we put our hearts into it and write with reverence and devotion, perhaps our new song can become part of the tradition that is passed on and bring joy to future generations. I never imagined that the bard would come up with such an amazing suggestion. I'd really love to be a part of this. Sure. Let's go there together right now.
Squall and Fury!
Ah, you're here.
You took your sweet time. Psh, I've seen Kaeya play Genius Invocation TCG, making up a bunch of baloney to distract his opponents. He's a trickster, plain and simple. So now, I gotta check with you guys to see if what he's saying is true. Can we really write about anything we want in this song? Even the evils of Mondstadt's wine industry? And is the choir really gonna perform it publicly? So everyone on the streets will hear it?
I don't think anything's off limits. I thought it was a fun idea anyway.
Then I want to write this. All booze hounds will be punished harshly by Lord Barbados.
That's a very novel idea indeed.
I'm used to just humming to myself while I work. So after Sister Grace criticized us for not singing in harmony, I was planning on quitting the choir. I never thought we'd be able to just sing what we wanted. What a relief.
Plus, we get to write a song with Sister Barbara. I'm so honored.
Thank you, everyone. Why don't we start by picking a theme for this song? I agree. Traditionally speaking, the theme should be Praise be to the gentle and loving Lord Barbados.
I expect that Professor Venti might feel that topic is overdone and lacks originality, and that it may not be to Lord Barbados's liking.
That's Kaeya for you. Got it in one. I'd suggest that everyone start by thinking of the little things in life that bring you joy.
Ooh, well then can I praise the perfect fish head soup my mom cooked last night?
Of course you can.
I think I'd like to rejoice in the precious days spent together with family.
Let us praise Mondstadt, the city that allows us to sing freely.
See? Already we have lots of wonderful ideas. Let's write them down. And then Kaeya can... Kaeya?
What are you doing here? Didn't want to participate in the discussions? I just wanted to take you to hear a performance. But that obviously didn't happen, thanks to the problems with the choir rehearsals. The rehearsals are now back on track, so I've done my part. If I stay here any longer, I'll probably get roped into singing with them. I'd rather it didn't come to that. My songwriting abilities are limited. If doing nothing but loitering on the plaza enjoying the scenery all day is the only way to relax, then I suppose I didn't get to relax. But that would get boring after a while. To me, it's more fun to wander around, see what's happening, and insert myself into interesting situations. Besides, can you be so sure I didn't have something to gain from helping Sister Grace with her choir rehearsal dilemma these past few days?
Oh, I spy 2 naughty students skipping class, and they just so happen to be the very 2 who asked me to help Sister Grace in the first place. We're ready to review and discuss everyone's lyric contributions now. Hey, why is it that you look like you're trying to run away?
I still recall the teachings of Professor Venti. The Animo Archon cares not about how moving the people's songs of praise are, but rather whether or not the song comes from the heart. With so many true believers gathered together earnestly writing a song for him, I'm sure the Animo Archon is watching on and feels very satisfied. That's what a song of worship is all about. So, mission accomplished.
And that's the reason you've decided to leave?
Slipping away before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded. I don't know. Something about it just resonates with me. Oh no. You've seen right through me.
Wow, that was a craftily crafted speech. I almost fell for it. But to share all this with a group of friends, only to find myself one friend short before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, if you don't want to write a poem, then let me gift you one. Abandoned to whatever fortune the cruel waters bring, bereft of control, directionless I swing. The swift currents surge, and onward I urge, through the snow and frost that fall and winter bring. Majestic waves cresting, surf roaring its tail, none but the ocean to hear as I sing. The stars in my eyes as I chart toward the horizon, that into one day from the endless dome of night, if you are a chaser of freedom, the Animo Archon will bless you. So why not let those feelings out and sing with everyone?
A boat that has come unmoored will not get lost in the night, but sail towards the dawn. A beautiful image.
Of course, you don't have to believe in it, but the winds of Mondstadt will guide every lost ship back to safe harbor.
Well, after a fine poem like that, it would be plain rude of me not to rejoin you.
Let's head back together. You two.
Quit following me. The wind rises.
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. Kids will always have their... Well, how about Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with. But then there's nothing scheduled. What do you think? When should we go? Great, then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. following me.
You're more punctual. Let's head inside.
Master Kaeya? And the Traveler? Welcome, welcome. Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all.
Ah, what a pity. Master Diluc went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet.
Never mind. The main thing is that you and Adeland are here. Oh, speaking of Adeland, where is she?
She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
Perfect. I brought some gifts for you both. Here, this belt buckle is for you.
My goodness, it's exquisite. Thank you, Master Kaeya. I'll treasure it. Would you like anything to drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine.
Well, what perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along.
Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Favonius headquarters for you.
Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient. Else Diluc might say I came here to beg.
Oh, Master Diluc might grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink.
Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a glass of cider lake for her, if you please.
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kaeya will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please, wait a moment.
Strictly speaking, that's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Please, enjoy. Pleased you liked it. Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age.
How have you been recently? Is the winery's business doing well?
To tell you the truth, we've had our work cut out for us recently trying to fulfill some major orders. Things have only just started to quiet down over the last couple of days.
So, you've had no time off lately?
Master Diluc was concerned about the same thing. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time.
At least take half a day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, Diluc will never forgive himself.
You make a fair point.
If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your responsibilities to cover for you for a while.
Master Kaeya, Please, come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much.
All right. No need for that kind of talk. Come on. I'll see you out.
While I'm resting, I shall leave Dawn Winery in your hands.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor. Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat. Though, it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the second floor. Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help. I said nothing about leaving the wine alone.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaeya? The reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master Diluc first.
Oh, Adeline, surely you misheard. We were simply taking a walk around the house.
I see. Anyway, what brings you and the traveler to the winery today?
We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adeline.
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Oh, Adeline, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you. If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Oh my! I can't believe you remembered something like that.
Of course I remember. You always took such good care of me when I fell sick as a child. In comparison, this is nothing.
You're all grown up now, and you don't get sick nearly as easily. You don't need me to look after you anymore.
True, I don't get sick as much. But speaking of being looked after, when I was in Sumeru, I did find myself and my stomach missing your cooking so terribly.
Oh, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? You too, traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
Steak?
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
Fragrant cedarwood grilled, medium, stewed vegetables on the side?
Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adeline.
My pleasure. Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes? Grilling the steak over fragrant cedarwood infuses it with more flavor than pan-frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaeya's. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. What would you prefer, traveler? Okay, right away. Master Kaeya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time. So I'll start making that first, and then prepare your meal once that's underway. Of course! I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys, huh? The gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaeya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it. His temperament has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember. Kaeya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips. When he answers your question with a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right? Do you know why it's called that? The name was coined by none other than Master Crepus when he mixed the drink for Master Kaeya himself. Oh, they were adorable when they were young. One time, the winery was hosting a banquet, and Master Crepus strictly forbade Master Diluc from drinking. Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kaeya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine. And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaeya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor, gesturing to Master Kaeya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaeya of today never bats an eye when he lies, but he wasn't like that at all when he was young. Ah, goodness, how did I get into this? Anyway, they were discovered by Master Krepus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaeya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar. Oh, the wine cellar had over a dozen large wine barrels to scrub, and Master Diluc was just a child. There was no way he could finish it all by himself. Master Krepus really meant to teach him a lesson. I'd originally planned to secretly finish off the work for him, but when I peeked inside the cellar, I found that Master Kaeya was already there. He and I finished scrubbing the remaining barrels when Master Krepus saw that the bruises on Master Kaeya's hands were even darker than those on Master Diluc's hands. He instantly understood the situation. Master Krepus wasn't stern by nature, so to comfort Master Kaeya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste. So you see, Kaeya was a gentle child and never one to boast about his friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaeya's quite a smooth talker these days, but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed. Ah, good. Okay, the stew is nearly ready, but the meat and the other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly.
The wind rises. Drinking fine wine, eating Adelin's steak? Ah, now this is what I call a vacation. Oh? What has Adeline been telling you? So she told the good stories. Well, shucks. Now I'm embarrassed.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
Oh, we never imagined there would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself. Why don't you sit and eat with us this time?
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once? After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guest this small request, are you?
Since it's you, Master Kaeya, I see no choice but to honor your request. I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid, so please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude. Traveler, given how petty Master Kaeya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
See? I do have a way with people. And now I have her here to back me up.
Hello, everyone. Pardon me, but is this Dawn Winery? I'm Guangzhe, a guard with the Secure Transport Agency under the Leo Communications Office. Here's my card.
No wonder Elzer felt so strongly about staying. He certainly wasn't kidding about how busy it is. Mr. Guangzhe, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine. The Secure Transport Agency has worked with your fine establishment in the past, though we have only corresponded through letters. I always found it a great pity that I, the overseer of our cooperation, have never had the occasion to visit in person.
Why don't we go inside to discuss the details? No doubt the conversation will flow better with some of our wines to taste. Adeline, we'll continue our discussion later. Could you fetch some apple cider for the three of us?
Certainly, Master Kaeya. Please wait a moment.
And how might I address you, sir, as well as your,
Just Kaeya is fine. I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually manages the winery's business. And this is my good friend.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master Diluc to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business. Our collaboration with Dawn Winery last year was quite successful, and I was curious about your product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please, also mention to Master Diluc that our agency has expanded this year, so if the winery has any additional needs, please consider us.
Master Kaeya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
I'm Master Crepus's adopted son, and Master Diluc's brother. However, as a serving captain with the Knights of Favonius, I am rarely at the winery.
My mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a discourtesy.
You may have misunderstood, Mr. Guangzhe. Though I am Master Diluc's brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery. I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed. But please, don't worry. I will be sure to extend your invitation to Master Diluc.
Thank you for your graciousness. I knew the Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am only now discovering how wonderful the apple cider is. It has a clear and inviting fragrance.
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors. I see you are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so it would be a shame not to sample some. Adeland, please fetch a bottle from the reserve collection in the second floor wine locker.
As you wish, Master.
Thank you again for your most gracious hospitality. Today's trip was very fruitful. Now, allow your humble servant to take his leave.
Please, it was a pleasure. Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
The guest has left, Master Kaeya. It's no skin off my nose. Master Diluc may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all. All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaeya. I have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
I understand, Adeland. Oh, now this is a busy day. Who's at the door this time?
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Now that was fast. How are you feeling?
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaeya.
Kaeya! Shh! Klee's here to rescue you. Come on! Let's escape. Ah! Miss Honorary Knight! Are you grounded with Kaeya too?
Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but it can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we are.
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay. Kaeya has rescued Klee loads of times before, so when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean. Kaeya, you're free now! We can go play together again!
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius, Klee.
Hello, miss. I'm Klee. We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaeya.
What?
I really need to take Kaeya and Miss Honorary Knight away so we can go find Albedo, Sucrose, Amber, and everyone else and play together.
I see. Hello, Miss Klee. You needn't worry. Master Kaeya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
Kaeya? You can only trust half of what he says, at best.
Happy to oblige.
Time for takeoff. Let me scribe. Decided by destiny. Hold the line. All hail. Access denied. I'm getting sick of this game. Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Shadows of fate. Written in the stars. Here we go. Born of ice and frost. For Rex Madness. No touching it. I'm getting sick.
You are not welcome.
Time for takeoff. Delved into destiny. Fate is upon me. I'm getting sick of this game. Swirl! Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Manifest!
Take flight. Rest and rebuild. Yahoo! Brace yourself. Whirling snow. Yeah. I'm getting sick of this game. takeoff.
Cryo incarnate! My will embody.
Hold the line.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Let's play. Think you can get away?
Take your true form. Take flight.
I'm getting sick of this. Embrace the ice. Here we go. Let's go white.
My will embodied.
Allow me.
Time for takeoff.
My apologies. Transfiguration. By ordinance divine.
I'm getting sick of this one. I'm getting
Busted rebuild.
My will embodied. Whirling snow.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Take your true form. Sakura swirl.
Get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Couldn't let your guard down. Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds calm.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
One with wind and cloud. Into the wind. You're mine.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Busted. Witness the power of Gua. Know my sword.
Time to go!
Here comes the catch.
Suma shines eternally!
The doctor will see you. You're toast!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
I'm going in! Nice and spicy!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Remember, health comes first.
Everybody stand back!
New punching.
Gotcha! Game's up! Time's over!
Stabilize!
That's not gonna work.
Let me weave you a bird.
Solidify!
Here comes the catch.
Cross over!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Busted. Witness the power of Guwa. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Gather! Solidify!
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
I see everything! Oh, reveal!
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
You are not welcome here.
The wind knows me.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
This way, Pernilla.
By royal decree.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Clouds high. The birds call. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Midnight
Dance with me!
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Squall and Fury.
Quit following me.
Take it easy.
There is no escape. Everyone's okay. The Dactyls. On. Ha! Yeah. Ah! Yeah.
Mind the side effects. Yeah. Seems like an emergency.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Inazuma shines eternal!
I see everything.
Gather!
Busted. Gotcha. Ring cutter. Time to go. The eye sweeps the lands. Busted. Take it easy. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Only emptiness awaits. me weave you a verse. Quietly now. Busted. Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
Stabilize.
Witness the power of Gawa. Quietly now.
Solidify.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Quietly now.
The dead return! Savor it for me.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Bloom. Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Your end approaches. When faced with an army, the dead return! Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Repay.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. The fight is set. Conflict is pitiless. Fail to set you. The dead return! Here is thunder! Show no mercy. Your end approaches. Savor it for me. Receive divinity.
Fight is fun!
The fight is set. The dead return! Show no mercy. Your end approaches. Bloom. The dead return! Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Repay.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Bloom. Here is thunder. That it? The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. The fight is set. Receive divinity. Fail to send you. Here is thunder. Here comes.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Nothing major. So.
I commend it. Let's wait and...
Cool it. Cool it.
Repay. The dead return! Savor it for me.
Fight is one!
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. The fight is set. Here is thunder. Failed to send you. Nothing major. Bloom. The dead return! Savor it for me. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Fight is one!
Here is thunder. Failed to send you. Show no mercy. Your end approaches. Receive divinity. The dead return! Repay.
Pay for that.
Failed to send you. Savor it for me. Here is thunder. The dead return! Bloom.
Fight is one!
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. Failed to send you. Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return! Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Savor it for me. Bloom. Repay.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy.
Here, this thunder!
The fight is set.
Was I saying things?
The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. We can get closer. I commend it. The dead return! Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Repay.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Nothing major.
Here, this thunder!
Bloom. The dead return! Receive divinity. Bloom. Repay. Nothing major. Receive divinity. The dead return! Bloom. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. Your end approaches.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. The dead return!
When faced with an army, bide your time.
Receive divinity. Merciful Medicus. The dead return! Savor it for me. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. The fight is set. Sacred of the saint. Trifling. The dead return! Here is thunder. Fail to set you. A miracle. Nothing major. Bloom. Repay. The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless. Your end approaches. Too little. Receive divinity. Savor it for me. Nothing major. Fail to set you. The dead return! Show no mercy.
Here is thunder! Conflict is pitiless! Here is thunder!
Nothing major.
The dead return!
Fight is one!
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Bloom.
Repay. Here is thunder.
Savor it for me.
The fight is set. Receive divinity.
Fail to send you. We can get closer.
I commend. Let's wait and see.
Repay.
Can we talk?
The dead return!
Savor it for me.
Fight is one!
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Your end approaches.
The dead return! Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Fail to send you.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Fight is one!
Show no mercy.
Savor it for me. Fail to send you.
Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Is that it?
This sword needs sharpening.
The dead return!
Savor it for me. Bloom.
Repay!
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Here, is thunder!
The fight is set.
Receive divinity. The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
We can get closer.
I command
Let's wait and see.
it.
Bloom.
Repay. The dead return!
Savor it for me.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy.
Your end approaches.
The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. Here, is thunder! Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
The fight is set.
Show no mercy.
Nothing major.
The dead return! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Your end approaches. Bloom. Repay. Savor it for me.
Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. The dead return!
Fail to stand your talent.
When faced with an army, by
The dead return!
Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Repay.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Here is thunder.
The fight is set.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. The dead return!
Fail to stand you. Bloom.
The dead return!
So.
I commend.
Cool.
Let's wait and see.
Repay. Receive divinity. The dead return! Savor it for me.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Your end approaches.
Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Bloom. The dead return! Fail to send you. Underestimated you. Savor it for me.
Fight is fun!
Show no mercy.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Here is thunder.
Fail to send you. The fight is set. Fail to send you. Savor it for me.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Bloom. Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
Fight is fun!
Fail to send you. This sword needs sharpening.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
around and have a look. Come around and have a look. Come around and have a look.
Welcome, customers. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
You impede me. Your end approaches.
Let's be friends.
I'll see you off. You impede me.
Burn away! You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
I have something for you. It won't be so easy next time. You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
Move carefully. Let's begin. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child.
Leave it to me.
Nap time.
Let's begin.
Time for a shot.
Stop me. Leave it to me. Better make a choice.
Show your courage. Show your courage.
Move carefully.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I've no interest in
Nap time.
fighting is meaningless.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength.
I've no interest. The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless. I'm with you. I'm with you. Move carefully. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Haven't learned your lesson?
Too late to repent. This ends here. We have a situation at hand. In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters!
Fight to win.
Fighting is meaningless.
My turn! Phew! Oh.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run! 1,000 wonders! Fight is one!
I want to protect everyone too.
Oh, Mr. Sora!
Mission command.
Try that again!
Mission command. Stay back, Clara. Target threat index lowered.
Time to do something.
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
Shift the balance.
Let's go say
We're in trouble now. We were supposed to attack yesterday. How many can you block? Strike apart.
Phew!
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Yeah!
A one-time end.
My turn! Ow! You can't run!
Welcome, customers.
Yeah!
Blade and flight. 1,000 wonders.
Fight is one! Tough luck running into me! Here! Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
attack yesterday.
Once practice is over, swords descend!
A little something for everyone. Need a doctor? Standing here in silence, missing all the violence. You could still surrender!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What's in your prescription?
Fighting is meaningless.
Let me tend your wounds. Hiya! Here I come! Follow, look at you!
No interest in the truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for mischief!
The fight is set.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Bloom. The dead return! Savor it for me.
Let's rock. You can fight it, or rock with it.
Fail to send you.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
That's it. Keep up. You can fight it, or rock with it.
Too little. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. The dead return! Your end approaches.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Turn it up.
Ouch.
The fight is set. Bloom. The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Fail to send you. Savor it for me.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
dead return!
Ouch! Receive divinity. Too little. Fail to stand you.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Savor it for me.
Ouch.
Repay.
The dead return!
Your end approaches. Fail to stand you.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Savor it for me.
Ouch.
Receive divinity.
The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Fail to stand you. Savor it for me.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
The fight is set. Nothing major.
Let's rock!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
The dead return!
Savor it for me. Bloom. Repay. Fail to stand you.
You can fight it, or rock with it! That's it?
The dead return!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Keep up!
What's the face?
Receive divinity. Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Burn it up!
What's the face? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Nothing major. The dead return! Oh. Failed to center. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. The dead return!
Burn it up! This song's for you. Keep up!
More business, eh?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Let's settle this. You impede me. The fight is set.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Let's settle this. I will dispatch you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Failed to send you.
We're just having fun.
Keep up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
A blade knows no mercy.
Time for the main event. Turn it up!
Bloom. Repay. That paradise, savor it for me. Nothing major.
Keep up!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
You impede me. Your end approaches.
Turn it up!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra. To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Savor it for me. Bloom. Repay. Too little. Failed to set you.
Turn it up!
Nothing major.
The dead return!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Savor it for me. Receive divinity.
The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Keep up!
Failed to stand you. Your end approaches.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Watch the face!
The dead return!
Nothing major. Savor it for me. Bloom. Repay. Failed to send you.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
The dead return!
Keep up! Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! That's it?
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Dory.
Come on in.
so long ago. Sorry. I'd love to come visit when I stand aboard the I believe I'll thank you for inviting.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey. The way to celebrate. I'll be